Hey everybody, Moo here. As you guys know, Jedi Luke is in the house and Dragon Girl has requested that I go over his ability one more time. Absolutely, I can do that. I'm assuming you want me to explain the 13 slash technique as that's the most difficult of his multiple technique variants. So you have the 5 and 6 slash, which the timing is much easier for those than this. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. We can probably explore those ones as well. The other thing is I do have other videos on Jedi Luke that actually have a hand camera so you can see what's happening on my screen, my swiping pattern, all that good stuff. But those ones are happening in real time, so I imagine it's a little bit hard to follow. And as a result, in this video, I've slowed down the footage to 30% of real time, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try. I'm absolutely terrible at explaining stuff. But anyways, let's just kind of fast forward to the first skill use here. All right, so as you guys can see, R2-D2 appears at the top right and he starts throwing that lightsaber and he makes a little bit of a chirp sound. You know that R2-D2 sound? Yeah, when he does that, that's an audio cue for me that the skill is about to begin. So I generally just kind of pull up my stylus up towards the screen there in this direction like so, and the moment I see that skill turn green, that point that charges up, I know the skill is active and I let it go immediately, and then I come back down like this. Now, the thing about the swiping pattern, just kind of gauge it from game to game. Obviously, if you have a massive gap of Tsum Tsum right here below Jedi Luke's head, you're not going to go exactly in this pattern because you're not going to hit as many. So go straight down the right side of the screen or do whatever you need to do to hit as many Tsum Tsum as possible given the timing of the skill. And that is the absolute hardest thing as far as the 13 slash technique is concerned, because essentially what I do is I count to 6. Each count is 2 swipes. And I'm going to show you guys what is going on with that right now. So 13 times 2, and then the final one is 1 fully charged swipe, making up the 13. So let's play the video and hopefully it can play because it's slowed down so much it's kind of having trouble processing the footage here. Come on now. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the final one, boom, that's the fully charged one. So that's basically the 13 slash technique. And as far as the timing goes, you really got to work at that. I'm not even sure how to explain it. If you have a musical background, it might be a little bit easier for you because it's like the beat, right? You got 2 notes per beat and then you just kind of count. But if you can't do the 13 slashes right away, start with a smaller number. Try 8 at first, or just do 2 swipes for the first slash, then do a regular full charged one, then do another 2, and just kind of like work your way into it. Doing the 13 slashes right away is not necessarily the easiest thing in the world, so just kind of practice that. I'm not particularly sure if I'm explaining this right, but really it's mostly a matter of practice because you got to squeeze in those 13 slashes in the allotted time and also make sure that you're hitting them as many Tsum Tsum as you possibly can with each one. But also try to, in order to maximize the ability to the fullest, try to overcharge your skill before you initiate it, because when you are hitting the Tsum with the skill, you only get half their value towards recharging it again, as opposed to when you're just making the chains manually and charging up the skill that way. So it's in your best interest, if you have a lot of Jedi Lukes on screen, to kind of make use of all of them, and then kind of hopefully you'll get another instant recharge as a result of your efforts, and also a time bubble, because if you're going to make a 9 to 16 chain with the Jedi Tsums, you might actually get some time extension as a result as well. So those are kind of the main tips I can give you guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the full video, and hopefully that will help you guys out and see what kind of stuff he can do. This is kind of an average game for him. I have other ones where I've received like maybe 10 or 20 million higher score than this, so check those out as well. But anyways, I hope this was somewhat helpful, and as always, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. I'll see you guys next time.